Welcome back to the Crypto Report, everybody. I am Crypto Kid. We are live, and we've got a lot to talk about today. Focals. Did you smash the like button yet? Did you subscribe to this YouTube channel? If not, what are you waiting for, my friends? It's Thursday, actually, which for me this afternoon is my golf league. So this is our team golf league, America. It's not the name of our team, but we do have these matching outfits. You shouldn't be surprised by that. That's right on my alley, at least. Today is a beautiful day. A lot of news about America that I want to share with you guys. There's always news about America. Everybody's focused on the American markets, and we have the S&P 500 coming down a little bit today, but Bitcoin's still boosting up, just a nice 2% move today, and Ethereum's getting a little bit of a pump. Do we have altcoin season coming? These are the questions that everybody's wanting to know. And these are the questions that we're going to try to answer for you guys on the stream. But as always, nothing I say is financial advice, guys. We're going to keep the content coming, though, and we're going to keep talking about these coins, all of them, all the big stories. We're trading a lot. We're kind of becoming a trading channel. I've got 2 trades open myself right now. One on CRO, actually, and one on Bitcoin. I got a pretty big leverage trade going on right now on Bitcoin. Do you think it's to the long side or do you think it's to the short side? Let me know in the comments what you think it is. And I will share it with you guys later in this stream. And if you want to sign up, do some trading for yourself, you can sign up for Blowfin. Check it out. Later today, actually, right after this live stream, I got to hop into a Crowcast. We're doing a little podcast within the Crow fam, which is going to be great. Oops, Mom. Well, let's get rid of that. Oops. Did not mean to answer that. I don't think I did. Let's go ahead and put that on Do Not Disturb. Sorry, guys. Wild. We're not on a phone call, right? What a start to this stream. Oh, you guys didn't see that. Okay, yeah, my mom was calling, so now I got it on Do Not Disturb. We're good. We're ready to go, guys. We're ready to go. Smash a like, subscribe. What an intro. Let's start sharing the screen, guys, and get into it, get after it. You know the drill. Okay, we're going to talk about some of the top performing coins, get into some of the news stories. Boom, here we go. There it is. Now you can see the screen. Beautiful, spectacular, wonderful. Core up 10% today. Ethereum, number 2 trending coin. SWI is number 4 down. I'm surprised that SWI is not down more today because of some of this news that we saw. Let me take the volume on this down a little bit lower. I am surprised SWI is not a little bit lower because there's a huge, terrible story about a $200 million problem that SWI is facing right now, and you've got people panic selling on the SWI network. It is unfortunate. This is one of the plays that I thought could be a potential Solana competitor, but I have a question in the poll. Are those optimistic days for SWI now over, now that Cetus, the number 1 DEX protocol on the platform, on the chain, is compromised? Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Is SWI doomed? Is SWI doomed? I want to hear from you guys. You let me know, okay? What's going on here? We're losing our minds. Okay, people. So today you got Bitcoin up at 111,452. We are above 110. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. We like that. So sorry guys, I had a little bit of a work problem that came up. We got Ethereum coming up a little bit as well. So now we're going to solve that here in a bit. Probably going to cut my stream a little bit short, unfortunately. You've got XRP up a little bit. You got BNB down to up 2.7% today. Solana coming up 4.4%. I was in a little bit of a Solana long yesterday, but now we kind of got that. We closed that out in the profit. That was beautiful. Do you think I'm in a Bitcoin long right now, or do you think I'm in a Bitcoin short? I want to know what you guys think. Let's look at some of the liquidations that are going on today and kind of what is happening. You do have kind of a slowing down in liquidations. You've just got Bitcoin right now steadily climbing up, which is beautiful. Okay. Liquidations are kind of cooling off. We did have a big short squeeze. That's kind of the last big squeeze that we had, was a short squeeze, 835 million. We did have a little bit of a long squeeze back on May 11th, but generally it seems like the shorts got cleared out the most. Hertz Fernandez says the trend is your friend till the end. Been in crypto since 2017. That sounds bullish to me, my friend. So liquidations are clearing up a little bit. And looking at the trend, if we do take a peek at these charts, looking at this, boom, stock to flow model, you can see we're on trend. We're moving up. Talking about the trend is that we're supposed to be in this sort of bull market. Looking at the Bitcoin rainbow chart as well, moving on up in this trend, which is our friend. We're looking pretty darn good. Looking pretty darn good. Are you saying I'm a newbie? I've been in crypto since 2016, Hertz Fernandez. That's why we started this channel. We have had a lot of experience in the crypto space, and we kind of want to bring some of the thoughts to other folks out there. The main thing that's going on right now is there's only 21 million Bitcoin in existence, and Michael Saylor's strategy now has $23.8 billion in unrealized profit on their Bitcoin portfolio, despite the fact that they, where did it go? Despite the fact that they got hit with this class action lawsuit, and then they just added another 7,390 Bitcoin worth 765 million. Now, there's a very good reason that they are doing this, okay? There's a very good reason that they are doing this, because with the 21 million Bitcoin that are in existence, and with the buying that we're seeing going on right now, and with the idea that Bitcoin is now digital gold, one day you will not be able to accumulate a Bitcoin, right? You'll be lucky to have 0.1 Bitcoin at some point in the future, which is why people go crazy over this stuff, and why we do see it not going away. It's not going away. It's getting stronger. It's getting more exciting, which is why you now have the president set tonight to have this crypto dinner, okay? $1 million per seat. This was his contest for the top 220 holders of his meme coin. This happens tonight. You know that Justin Sun, the founder of Tron, will be there because he is allegedly the top holder of that meme. The White House crypto czar also just came out and said the stablecoin bill will happen and that it will unlock trillions for the U.S. Treasury. He came out and said that it will be passed and that it will help this country. It did clear a procedural vote in the Senate. It has yet to go to Congress and actually become a thing. There are still concerns, however, over ethics, mostly because of that meme coin dinner. But this is another thing we've got going on. We've got momentum in the traditional market. However, the S&P 500 is down today. House passes Trump's big, beautiful tax bill by a single vote. We like to see some tax bills getting passed, I think. However, there are some people that are not a fan of this. Again, there are always two sides to any conversation. I think that less taxes are good. I think that's what's going on in this. You can dig into the details for yourself. This is a doozy. This is not directly associated with crypto, but you do have some people that are being very optimistic. It's quite literally morning in America. This is a big one, generational, going to be really helpful for average Americans is what they say. Big, beautiful bill by the numbers. Changes for individuals from continuing lower rates to Trump accounts. I mean, this is a lot going on in here. I am not going to go through all this right now. But child tax credit from it to $2,500 from $2,000. That's one example. Some more tax credits for people with kiddos. And there's just like a lot more going on to this. And so some people hate it. No surprise there. It's politics, people. But you would think maybe this is good news. The S&P 500, I guess, says no. It is going down today, which is very, very interesting. I am in a Bitcoin trade right now. I do have a little bit of a stop loss set. This is a 20x Bitcoin trade, and I'm up $173 in the profit right now with a stop loss set at a $100 loss if it goes the wrong way. And if you guys want to do some trades as well, you could sign up for Blowfin. What I did here is I bought right at this bounce. I wanted to buy right at, this 110. It was a psychological level. We broke through it. We came back down and tested it. And guess what? That's when I entered my position as we were coming back up from 110. I wanted to kind of get in here. I got in at 110.2. Okay, that was my average price that I got in tonight. Now we are at 111,445 with a stop loss set at $100 in the loss. If it goes the wrong way, I don't care. It's $100. I've been making good money on these trades lately, so I'm willing to give a little bit back to the house in the effort to catch a 20x long here on Bitcoin to maybe go to maybe 112, 115. Let's see how we can go here. Hertz Fernandez in the chat says Bitcoin pump will start today, May 22nd to 31st. We're going to 127K. Wouldn't that be spectacular? Wouldn't that be glorious, beautiful, and wonderful? And MicroStrategies is ready for that because they continue to buy like the whales that they are. Now, let's talk about some not so good news. I saw Jake Gagan, big time ex-influencer. A guy likes to talk about crypto a lot, just as we do here on the channel. Cetus protocol, that's where I saw the news, has allegedly been hacked. They are the main LP provider DEX on SWI. 11 plus million in SWI drained from the SWI-USDC pool, with most meme coins down 90% as pools are emptied. So when people see the news that the liquidity pools were emptied, people panic sold and sold into a fearful moment where there was no liquidity and crashed these tokens huge. I mean, these tokens came down so badly. Let's do this. Let's show you guys because I want to show you this. I thought I had it pulled up. I don't. Okay, so we've got yeah, I mean, take a peek at this. You've got Lo-Fi, which is like the top meme, I think, on that chain. That's down 76%, 80%, down 44%, 92%. Everything's getting crushed right now. This was supposed to be the next Solana. That's what everybody was talking about. This is not bullish. This is quite bearish. This is bad. The story is as follows. So SWIDEX, Cetus suspected of being hacked. We don't have a confirmation yet. Over 200 million in potential losses. Some people call it, the SWIDEX is calling it a bug. Others are calling it a hack. Some people are saying bad actors within the actual team that managed this DEX. Nobody knows exactly what the situation is, but quote, a bug is what the team is calling it. It is crushing these memes. You can see a lot of the red here. Here's the Cetus protocol team giving this alert announcement saying there was an incident detected on our protocol and our smart contract has been paused temporarily for safety. The team is investigating the incident at the moment. A further investigation statement will be made soon. We are grateful for your patience. This was yesterday at 1:30. Wait, was this yesterday? Oh, this was today. I don't know why it says 1:30. This must have been in a different time zone, but this was today. I don't know why it said 1:34. I guess this must be some other time. But yeah, so the team says, well, we're looking into it and they're calling it a bug. But here's the problem, okay? Blockchain analysts are looking at this and seeing $212 million being bridged to Ethereum at a rate of 1 million per minute. That level of urgency suggests there may be more to the story than a simple bug. Yeesh. Yeesh. The attacker gained control of all SWI-dominated pools, exploiting over $200 million, and has also started moving USDC. That's a big problem for SWI. Hertz Fernandez says the hack is an insider that stole your money. I think that's what a lot of people believe, but it's too early to call. We're going to have to keep an eye on it, okay? This is kind of why Bitcoin is king, guys, and why you're never wrong going with the top dogs. You know, Solana's been around for a while. Ethereum, as expensive as it is, has been around for a long time, and Bitcoin is king, no doubt about it. When you're getting into these plays like SWI or Stacks, which I am bullish on both, a little less bullish today, admittedly, on SWI, obviously, you have to be aware that things can happen, and things have happened on Stacks as well. We've seen it on some of the liquidity pools for like Welsh had a problem at one point. So these are some of the things that are going on in the crypto space day in, day out. Even though there's net positive things happening for the industry, these new projects, they are vulnerable to attacks at times. This first time for them being around, and it is unfortunate to see stories like this pop up, but it did happen, and I wanted to acknowledge it. German government's decision to sell 50,000 Bitcoin at 54K cost them 2.8 billion. I just wanted to reiterate this for you guys. This shows you exactly what the predicate discover crypto right there, using some interesting, wow. That's an approach for a brand. Wow. Look at this. German government's decision to sell 50,000 Bitcoin at 54K costing 2.8 billion. That's insane. That's why the U.S. has this national strategic reserve. And that's why this strategic reserve for Michael Saylor's MicroStrategy is now $23.8 billion in the profit. Because this strategy works, guys. Bitcoin is strong. It is here to stay. Now, let's see if SWE can hang in there. Now, it's only down 7 over the last 7 days, 6% in terms of the TVL for the network. It's still up 62% in terms of TVL over the last month. Currently at number 8 at 1.98 billion. So it's still big. It's bigger than Cronos still, but Cronos chain hasn't had anything like this happen. So I just, that's the advantage of that centralized part of Cronos, is that it is less likely for something like this to happen. And if it does happen, crypto.com would have a big problem. The company, the brand, there's not really a company that is SWE. It's DeFi. They've got the SWE Foundation and all these types of things, but it's different than crypto.com, which has regulatory licenses and all these different things that they have to go through, right? So I am also long on Crow today. I do have a little bit of a Crow long, which I'll share with you guys later in my stream, but I got a little 20x long on Crow right now, which I think I'm just going to let it ride out because we might be swooping up here, and I think we might see a nice boost for Crow. And it's not a big play. It's not a big position, but it is a 20x position, so a little more leverage than I typically do. But if you guys want to trade, you can sign up for Blowfin. Oh man, we did have a spike. We almost got up to 112 for Bitcoin. Nice little trade here. Just a couple $100 a day. You can make really good money with a couple $100 a day. Let's look at some charts, guys. What's on everybody's mind out there? Smash a like on your way in. Subscribe to this channel. I will have to cut this stream short, unfortunately, because it looks like I've got a fire I got to put out at work. But let's do a little bit of a Q&A. I can stick around for another 10 minutes. Yeah, so I do see Crow kind of scooping up here. I'm feeling pretty good about it as Bitcoin's moving higher. Crow's kind of scooping up. I'm not at the moment where I think we're getting that altcoin season yet because Bitcoin dominance isn't falling yet, but it could be coming soon. I still think we could shoot up to like 73%. So that's something that I'm keeping an eye on. If you guys are watching on X, give us a repost, give us a like, and follow us on the Crypto Report on YouTube if you want to. We got a lot of ZBEC fans. I don't know much about that, but I do hear it in the chat a lot. So Hertz Fernandez says, I will sell Cronos on 50 cents or $1. I think there's going to be a lot of take profit opportunities on the way up to $1, and we could go higher than $1 for CRO. So I'm going to try to hold on to I don't love doing long-term plays, but Crow's pretty steady. If it does come back down to 6.9, that wouldn't be good for the trade. There's actually not a ton of liquidity on Blowfin for Crow specifically. So you do have to keep that in mind. But I am trading it on Blowfin just because I like the platform and I'm not too worried about some big dip right now. I am hoping Hertz. What is he? He's the one and Hertz are getting at it. Man, the one's always engaged in battles. Demon asks, is this bullish? Well, the SWE thing wasn't bullish, but the market's looking bullish. JP7 says Bitcoin at 220K by July. We would love to see that, my friend. We would absolutely love to see that. What else is going on? Let me get a little sip of water here. Daryl Young in the chat, how you doing? Getting used to BTC rip higher. Might actually be due for a pullback. We could be due for a pullback, but I'm in a little bit of long with my stop loss set about $100 in the loss if it goes the wrong way. But I am 164 in the profit right now. If I were to close it out, I think I'm gonna stick with the trade here for a bit. And if you want to trade as well, you can sign up for Blowfin. The one is a sassy man, Hertz. Prepare. When you get here, you have to be ready for the one. He'll keep you on guard. He's calling you the troll, but the one is our friendly troll. Okay. How's it going, Papa? Got to see you on the next one. Next what? What's going on, Papa? WCBJJ77 says, if my altcoin can't recover on SWE, I'm 100% Bitcoin going forward. Did you have a big play, Wes? On Sui, did you have a big play on Sui, brother man? I'm sorry if that's going the wrong way for you. That's a bummer. Oh boy, who's this Antonio guy? We gotta get rid of that guy. Boom. XAI. Armin says, need my big boy internet pants. That's right, Armin Clark. We all got to have our big boy internet pants on. John 316 says, BTC is going to 115 this weekend. That would be beautiful, wouldn't it? I don't understand the Jon Snow reference. Look at this total market cap, guys. Total market cap is, here's the deal. Why I do believe that Bitcoin could head higher is I think we might want to test at least this previous total market cap high and maybe even just break through it like Bitcoin just did. So if the total market can pump another 7%, that's like another 10 or 15% pump for Bitcoin, because I still think Bitcoin's going to outperform the rest of the market. Daryl Young says, at this rate, altcoin season will happen all in 1 month right before we go into a crypto winter. I think that we've got a lot of time for altcoin season. I mean, it's right now, what? January, February, March, April, May. So it's May. So we got June, July, August, September, October. That's 5 months. So even if the next month is not so good, no, I know who Jon Snow is. I just don't understand the reference. Oh, you know nothing, Jon Snow. I got it. Now I got it. What are you going to say to that one? Keep it friendly. What are you going to say back? Oh, I like that. That's funny. Little bit of potential resistance is 3.73. I think that Bitcoin is still kind of going to outpace the rest of the market because we're waiting on a Fed rate cut. You want the Fed rate cut in order to kind of get a boom in the rest of the market. All right, guys, I am sorry. I have to go. I do have a problem. I normally do about a 50-minute or hour-long live stream. Today, I have to cut it short. I got a problem I got to deal with at work. I will make it up to you guys tomorrow. Smash the like button for me. Subscribe to the channel if you want some more content. I'm long in BTC right now. If you guys want to counter trade me or trade with me, you can sign up for Bloatfin. 110 could be support. That's kind of why I longed it, but let me know if you agree or disagree. That is all I got for you guys in this one. I'm Crypto Kip. This is Crypto Report. Smash like, subscribe, DCA HODL. See you in the next one, guys. Sorry to cut it short, but I'll catch you next time. Peace.